What? All right. So, this game is going to be for Byron and my doofus brother-in-law, Ryan. Byron will be playing me.
Revenge will be sweet and quick.
Now, I grew up in a small town in Alberta, and anybody who grew up in any small town anywhere in the country knows you do some really stupid things. Yeah, she knows. And you always have a friend like Chad. Chad's mildly retarded. So, and of course, you get two guys together, small town, and dumb things happen. Now, I need to know what story I'm telling. So, hands up, the last time I did what? Yeah. What?
Hunting accident.
The last time I had a hunting accident. Okay. So, it's the summer of 1999. I was 18 years old, and I was, listening to Linkin Park and posting on my live journal. Because, frankly, I was fat and overweight then, and nobody really cared for me that much. So, Chad comes to my house one day. And, of course, I have no other friends. So, Chad's there, and he's like, bro, dude, my dad is taking me hunting. Do you want to go with? And I'm like, you've never been hunting before. And he's like, so? I got a gun. At the time I should have thought that was a bad idea. But I'm like, fuck it, let's go. So I close my live journal for the rest of the time and head on over, get in my truck with Chad. We head out to the farm that we're going to be going hunting deer at. Now, Chad didn't tell me that we would be hunting by ourselves. He told me his dad would be there. So we get out there, looking around, far and wide. It's in the middle of winter in Alberta, and I don't know if you know what that's like. It's colder than a witch's teeth. And I'm like, Chad, who the fuck's your dad? And he's like, that's who we're hunting, bro. What? And he's like, yeah, bro, we're gonna kill my dad. And I'm like, this is a fucking horrible idea. What is wrong with you? And he's like, okay, look, I'm not going to get into college unless he gives me his inheritance. And I'm like, yeah, so he has to die. I'm like, no! You're a moron! So anyways, a long conversation occurred, and Chad eventually convinced me that murder was a good idea. There may or may not have been illicit substances involved. We won't really get into that. So we're going and we're hunting around. And of course, now we're drunk, possibly stoned. Chad's drunk, stoned, and mildly retarded. This is not a good recipe for a disaster. We come across a fire out in the middle of the woods. At this fire, there were a couple people there, waiting for us. And lo and behold, it's Chad's sister. And Chad's dad. And Chad's like, dude, found him. I'm like, dude, your sister's hot. Of course, Chad didn't really like that too much. And Chad's dad's going, son, what are you doing here with the rifle? And Chad goes, fuck it, and he shot him. And then I go, well, I'm not getting anything out of this. Can I at least get your sister? Chad turns around and shoots me in the leg. And then shoots his sister for looking at me. And then runs off into the night. And that, my friends, is how I have the limp I have today.